Okay. Let's try again. Hello? Can you see me? I feel like I look fuzzy. There we go. Okay. I wonder why something went wrong over here. Okay. Maybe have that there. Feedback. Me again. The alerts I'm getting. How funny. Not sure. Let's see. So That's what's wrong. Oh, I wonder, maybe. What if... I do have YouTube coming up in multiple spots. That could be it. Oh well. Add stream marker. What's this? Oh, okay. Interesting. I feel like that's going to kick me off. Okay. Won't mess with that. 2 viewers. Hello to anybody who's in here. One of which I know is me. I don't know if there's somebody else in here, though. Hello, if you're there. Hi, Kelsey. How are you today? Good, good. Glad to hear it. Okay, it's better. Stressed out. Okay. I am doing free readings, so I can pull a card for you. No specific questions or anything, but I can do what you need to know right now if you would like. We've got the Halloween Tarot, and then we've got the Halloween Oracle that I'm playing with today. So up to you on that. I'm doing pretty well. I'm trying to figure out the streaming again. It's been a long time since I've done it, so we're just testing it out again. So, okay. Would you prefer the tarot or the oracle? Okay. Tarot it is. Okay. Okay. Where's that at? Okay. Halloween Tarot, what does Kelsey Wells need to know right now? What does Kelsey Wells need to know? Oh, don't know if you saw that fly. Okay. That is the 8 of Imps, which is the 8 of Wands. The imps represent the fire sign in this case. They represent the wands. So our 8 of Wands. Let's see. Double check, make sure there's nothing crazy. I know it jumped out really well, right? I like one that does that. Very clear readings then. Let's double check to see if there's anything specific in this deck. Okay, so for 8 of Imps here, right? So we have something that seems like it's progressed very, very rapidly for you. So that could be what's stressing you out. Nothing in terms of advice here. It feels like you just kind of got to ride it out right now, right? There's a lot moving very, very rapidly for you. A lot that is progressing and changing very, very fast. So that makes it difficult, right? So it makes it stressful, and it feels like I just gotta like hold on for a little bit, right? Like I'm like rafting or I'm on like a roller coaster or something. And it's like I know there's an end in sight, but I just have to hold on for a little bit longer. So that's kind of the feeling I'm getting right now. And yeah, if there was what's the analogy coming up for it being like a rafting trip or something, or a like a roller coaster for me, that does tell me specifically for your situation that what's going on and what you need to hear right now is that there is an end in sight. So it's just like feels like hold on for like another week or two, however this situation is, whatever is going on in this situation, just hold on for a little bit longer, and then it'll finally like ease down, right? We'll come to the end of the ride, you can get off, you have that chance to catch your breath, you have that chance to like be like, okay, now you can figure out what's going on, right? Versus just being in this whirlwind of energy right now. So once you have that opportunity to just be like, okay, let me take a breather, then you can take stock of everything. You can figure out what maybe does need some changing. If it does, something didn't quite go wrong in those situation, if something went wrong in the situation or something didn't quite go right, you have the chance then at that point to reevaluate. But right now, there's not that time. It's not offering that, right? If we look at this card again here, right, all these little fellas are just jumping and moving every which way. And so it just feels like I feel like I'm like frazzled, right? So just get through right now. And then once you have that opportunity to breathe, then you can really take stock of the situation and make a more deliberate decision from there. Okay. So hope that resonated. Hope that was helpful. If you want any more specific clarification, there is some donation links down in the bottom below, but otherwise that's what I got for you. Okay. Hopefully that helps. You're welcome. Glad it seems to resonate. So I like the Halloween tarot. It's very happy to do some work tonight. That's exciting. We'll see how the night progresses with everything. Get rid of that over there. Excuse me. I need to keep doing some research. Let's see. Hello to anybody who's here, or if Kelsey wants to keep talking. I am doing free readings tonight. It's just a quick what you need to know or what you need to hear question. If you want something more specific, my links are down below for you to pursue that if you so desire. Oh, I got a like. Awesome. Not temporary. Wonder if I turn off the light, if that will make it look better. Or if we're going to get to that autofocus issue. Hopefully we won't get an autofocus issue now. Maybe. Okay. Oops. Sorry, Jimin. Can't win. I either have the flickering or the autofocus? I think I'd rather deal with the flickering. Okay, so we'll just have to deal with that the next time I go live, see if it does it or not. Luckily, we have chat up on this secondary window, so that is helpful for me. But we will see. Let's keep doing our research in the meantime. Did one reading tonight, so that's nice. I mean, we're just going to be sitting here anyway, right? So might as well do some stuff. Oop. Snack. Oh yeah, forgot about those. Wonder if I'd find anything. Excuse me. That's for tomorrow. Okay. I like this. This works out because I would be sitting here regardless anyway. So I can do both at the same time. Probably should move this at this point though. Don't know where. Okay. Calmer waters, healing progress, moving on. Calm after storm. I like that. Relief. Relief's a good word too. Relief. Stability, escaping, running away, journeys, traveling. Intuition. Hello, Chanel. I think that's how you say that. It's a general reading for whoever is getting a reading. So what happens is you just ask that you say you'd like to get a reading, and I pick a card for you, whatever you need to hear right now. So you have the option between the Halloween tarot or Halloween oracle and then the Halloween tarot. So if you'd like a reading, just let me know and then tell me which deck you'd like to go, and I'll get a card to see what you need to know right now. If you want something more specific, then the links are down below, and I can get you just a 1-card pool for $2 or a 3-card spread for $5, okay? Okay, Chanel, perfect. First one, so the Halloween oracle then. This one. Cool. Okay. So these are nice big cards. I definitely chose for Halloween because I love Halloween coming up. So let's see. Okay, for Chanel, what does Chanel need to know right now? Halloween Oracle. What does Chanel need to know right now? Chanel needs to know right now. They are throwing themselves out tonight. So this deck, I probably will have to read from the Oracle, the book, but ooh, we've got Winter. The sacredness, let's see if it'll focus. There we go. Sacredness of pausing. Beautiful card. So off the bat for me, that seems like winter coming up might be an important season for you. This is just going off intuition before I even read about the card itself. So winter might be an important time coming up. Maybe there's a birthday or the holidays are important potentially. Winter starts in December. We're coming up into fall on September 22nd, and then winter would be in December. So, okay, let us look in the guidebook for this one. Winter, winter, winter. And this one I'll just read out loud to you because I love they have little poems in this book for each of these cards, and then the descriptions are really, really nice. So, oh, that would do it too. Yeah, Southern Hemisphere. It being winter. So important time right now, potentially. That makes sense. So winter ending then in this case, right? So coming to an end because summer's coming to an end here in the Northern Hemisphere. So winter coming to an end in the Southern Hemisphere. So, and pretty quickly actually here, again on the 22nd. So it talks about winter and the sacredness of pausing. Lightly a step for the earth falls asleep, a lullaby to rest and pause, the soul's secrets to keep. So now here's the description. Okay. Yep, definitely some important dates in there for sure. Birthday happened, and then we're talking about specifically for winter for me in the Northern Hemisphere, but those like winter months being December, right? So the description says death is frightening, even though, or perhaps because it is inescapable. However, as we move into winter, we know it signals a literal and metaphysical death. In some parts of the planet, the extreme weather means snow and ice buries all life, and the ground lies fallow and still. In winter, the earth slows down, and there is less light and often more wet weather. Many plants die back, many animals are less active, and traditionally it was a leaner, more difficult time for those who worked on the land for their living. Winter often brought about the end of life cycle, figurative or literal death. Should the winter card appear to you, it's time to let what no longer serves you die away. Where it seems natural and right to let things that have been bothering you for some time die back. Take real action to change those things. Anything that's extra and burdensome, release it now. So yes, with winter and that thought process, right, whether or not we are dealing with specific hemispheres or we're talking about specific times of year. Of course, we have Halloween coming up as well, and that is considered like the death time of year. That's like the scary time of year. Coming in and out of this process, right? Yep. I can see that. That would make sense for sure. Coming, yeah, these in and out of cycles, right? Because we're talking about that cyclical nature of the world and different hemispheres specifically in this case, right? It's interesting to talk about that, right? Because as my hemisphere in the Northern Hemisphere here, we're coming out of summer into fall and then into winter where everything is dying back. Your hemisphere is coming out of that process, coming out of the winter and then the seasons changing and then coming into spring with that new growth and that new life and coming into that full harvest, right? So the way taking step back now and looking at your situation and seeing what's cyclical in nature, what parts of your life are in these different parts of this process, right? Where are you reaping the benefits of some things that have come to the seeds you planted beforehand? What things do you need to pull back on? What things need to die back? What things do you need to prune maybe in your life and offer that new space and that new room as you move forward through your life, right? So it's makes sense either any time of year for any time of the process, right? So it's in terms of winter, the card specifically, what needs to pull back? What do we need to make room and space for as we're going into this more dormant season? It doesn't necessarily have to be a specific time of year. That's just what it's easy to draw it to, right? Let's see, let me catch up on what you're saying. Yep. Good, good. Yeah, taking back your power for sure. So it sounds like if we're focusing specifically in what like the theme of winter is, not focusing on the time of year it is, it's definitely that pulling back again, taking back your power, right? We're seeing maybe if we're talking about like plant metaphors, there's that plant that is like choking out that host plant, maybe, right? That is taking the energy. That's kind of that energy vampirism coming in. So, what you need to do in order to trim that away, to give that yourself that space to breathe, that space to grow and change, right? I think that's very important because we need that opportunity to grow in the future, especially as you're coming into your spring energy in your hemisphere specifically. So, seems like that is resonating very well for you. I appreciate that. Feel free to leave a tip in the links down below. But otherwise, I hope that resonated really well for you, and I hope that gave you some insight. Okay. Oh yeah, energy vampires for sure. I feel like that's been a theme a lot recently for a lot of different people. I know we've experienced. One of my friends has been experiencing that a lot recently. So I think people are much more aware of it now and much more cognizant and recognize them for what they are. And that allows us to make, allows us to make better decisions in regards to those people in our life right now that we kind of have that label to put on them, and we can therefore make better decisions and like take our energy and our power back and keep ourselves from suffering those consequences, right? So glad that made sense. Glad that resonated for you. So it's good to get back into the groove here and getting back into the live reading groove again. It's been a little bit since I've done it myself. So glad it's still going well. And the Halloween decks are very excited to work with people tonight. So. Speaking of recovery and moving on, I'm doing my research on the Six of Swords right now, which is a very relevant energy, it sounds like, for some people. That energy of moving towards something better, moving towards new things, getting that respite, that rest finally. So allowing ourselves to be able, give us the chance to grow and get the healing we need and just get a chance to breathe, right? Let's have this. I need this better. I can see it. Okay, talking about the Six of Swords. Six of Swords represents, yep, intuition, inner guides, and spirit guides. Don't need relationship or money specific, health, spiritual, all around you, wisdom you're seeking. Trouble, out of the frying pan into the fryer. That's a good metaphor. Out of the frying pan. Mm-hmm. Okay. Into the fire. Lack of progress, slow healing, trapped delays, stuck, overwhelmed, causing trouble, rocking the boat. Abandoned plans. Standing your ground, nowhere to run, stormy relationships. Return from travel. Okay. We'll do this at an earlier time tomorrow. Okay, let's get rid of that one. Little Red Tarot. What's that one? Okay, and then I like the Astro Talk. Excuse me. We're almost done with this for sure. Tarot.com. Okay. Hello to anyone who might be in the chat right now. Six of Swords. Time heals all wounds. Okay. Peaceful card. Restful, peaceful. Restful. I like the word restful. 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 Progress. Tired but wiser and stronger. Person's hidden away. So we got travel, movement, baggage we carry. This is I'm like moving on. Moving on. Definitely some chariot energy there. We got the water, so rain or ocean. We got the emotions, part of self. Calm emotions, the assimilating of the emotions and the knowledge all together. Sword, the mindset we carry, keep faith. Knowledge we gained. Knowledge gained. There we go. An hour already. I definitely need to do this earlier in the day. That's a thought. Guidance, right? Guides. Boatman. What would they call that? Sometimes it's the us steering the boat, or it is there's another person steering the boat. No. Captain's not the right word. Steward. Do I want that word? It's either self or guidance from others. Okay, there we go. I like the idea of that. Figure may be a real person, spirit helper of sort, mentor slash guides. There we go. Okay. Yep. And guidance over water. I wonder when a good time to do this would be. Like 6? Probably like 6. Otherwise, for anybody watching this in the future, it's just me talking to myself. Unless somebody else is here. Hello, if there's anybody else here. I'll eat my chips right now. Okay, let's see. Healing is transformational. Okay, that all makes sense. So, 6 of Swords. Overcoming adversity, relief, stability, escape, fleeing trips. Calmer waters. Healing, progress, moving on, and moving forward. Okay. Don't think there's anything else in here that I don't have yet. Relief, I'd put that in restful. Got escape and fleeing. You have travel in there already. Okay. International travel, that's good to know. Okay. Reverse, causing difficulty, upsetting the boat. Rocking the boat, it means. Abandoning plans, standing your ground, failure to make any progress, being imprisoned or delayed, stuck or overwhelmed. That's all the same stuff. Okay. See, there's somebody else potentially here. Oh, there we go. Hello, Sasha. How are you today? Oh, thank you. Appreciate that. And hello to Stacy as well. I'm doing pretty good. Just doing some research on the 6 of Swords, waiting for people to trickle in. Figured I'd double up, work on my next video while I'm seeing if anybody wants a reading. So for those in the chat right now, if you want a reading, I'm just doing a quick pick a card, what you need to hear right now for free, if that's what you so desire. If you want something more specific, you can do with the links down below. You can get a 1-card pull or a 3-card pull for $2 and $5 respectively. So that's what we got going on. If you would like just a quick free reading, though, for what you need to know right now with either the Halloween Tarot or the Halloween Oracle, let me know. Glad you're doing okay. Okay is better than bad, at least. So, sure thing, Sasha. Which deck would you like? Yeah. So we've got the Halloween Oracle, and then we've got the Halloween Tarot. So those are your 2 to pick from if you just want a general card reading for what you need to know right now. If you want something more specific, then the links are down below, okay? Okay, Halloween Oracle. Sure thing. Okay, Stacy, I'll get to you next. Just tell me which deck you would like as well, and I'll get to what you need to know after. Hello, hello. Okay, for Sasha, What does Sasha need to know right now? What does Sasha need to know right now? Whoa, a lot of things apparently. Okay. I like what's okay. Whew, okay, hold on. Okay, we'll put that one away. I have 2 right in front of me, so lucky for you in this case. 2 full, right? So we've got Ghost, which is regret, and then we've got Cauldron, which is synergy and healing. So sounds like, just off the bat, without me even reading the cards, there is something that we are working on healing right now. Regret that we possibly have had in our life for a long time. So we're doing the work in order to bring about the healing for the situation, Sasha, is what it sounds like. Let me brush up on the cards for a second here. I like reading the little poems that the Oracle deck has for this one. So for Ghost, it says, like smoke rising from the ashes, a mist from the sea, the dead they are watching, they have come to haunt me. So something that's been really on your mind for a long time, that's been like haunting you, so to speak, right? That's been like something you think about constantly, that feels like it's just like over you all the time, like a dark cloud, right? But synergy and healing for the Cauldron, it says, where all things come together under pressure, flowing synergy, a new thing is created, a crucible of infinity. So whatever the pressure of the situation, it sounds like something new is being formed and being created. The thing with regrets, or things that we feel like we maybe did wrong in the past, is that they are maybe something that happened that changed our trajectory and put us on a new path. And maybe it's a path that was better for us in the long run. I can't say specifically towards your situation because I don't know what happened, of course, and I don't know what the specific regret may be. But what comes of it is the version of you that you currently are, the you that has more knowledge, the you that has formed through this energy, through this synergy in this cauldron, right? Through that pressure, through all these different things being added. So what the universe wants you to know, or what is being offered to you right now, is that you are who you are now because of what's happened to you in your past. And that new and better things can come and be created from it because you have that knowledge for you, okay? So let me double check the cauldron, make sure I didn't miss anything for that, but that's what I'm feeling for that. And then I'll get on to our next person here. I've got Stacy next, if Stacy is still here, and then Vadahi, if that's how you pronounce that. Yep, don't put all your eggs in one basket. A deeply transformational tool. The cauldron is a deeply transformational tool. Things change once they're put under pressure. Resilience is being cultivated over time, and this means that you'll be able to withstand any negative pressure much more healthily from the inside out. And that's where I want to leave you, Sasha. I feel like that's a good end for that. So hopefully that resonated. Hopefully that made sense. It looks like you do relate to that. So very glad to hear that. And let's go. Yeah. Big transformation right now for sure, right? A lot of people are going through it. So just know that whatever the pressure you're under right now is making something very, very big and interesting. And you have a lot more that you can put into the situation now than you did previously. Okay. For Stacy now, back to the Oracle, or still with the Oracle. Okay. Halloween Oracle for Stacy. What does Stacy need to know right now? You're welcome, Sasha. Hope you have a good time with whatever that is. Hopefully it should get better, it sounds like. So, okay, let's put this back in. Sorry. Okay. What does Stacy need to know right now? What does Stacy need to know right now? Whoa. Okay. We have one that stayed up, though. Oh, this is a common theme right now. We had that first, not this specific card, but the thought, the process. So it says death. The eternal cycle begins here. So for you, Stacy, off the bat without even reading the description for the card. There is something that is coming to an end right now, a cycle that's coming to a close. Death always looks very scary on the outside, right, in terms of the card, in terms of the imagery, but it's actually a really healthy card, a really beneficial card, because it's part of the full life cycle, right? It's part of our movement forward. It's part of how we make space for new things. Old things have to go away, in this case, die, in order to make room for the new things to come in here, right? So let me see what the guidebook says on this one. I love the little poems. Hopefully you're still here, Stacy. So for the death card, it says, "'Tis not the end, though I may pass in the nights. I get to do my time over, although you may get to fright." We are dealing with the Halloween oracle, of course, though. So it says Halloween is a celebration of death as part of life. Halloween illuminates the universal truth that all of us will die just as we were born. So it's saying not to be fearful of that, because it is just a natural part of life. Says, "Do not be afraid if you pull the death card, as it simply means something is falling away or will do so you can begin strongly afresh. There is great power in this clearing. If you pull this card at Halloween particularly, the message is stronger still, and you should actively celebrate the new beginning." So it feels like the process you're in right now, Stacy, is a process of death and rebirth and that cycling energy. So whatever you feel is not resonating with you anymore, whatever you feel it's like, oh, I'm just not interested in that, that doesn't work for me. What if maybe it's a friend group, maybe it is a hobby or something, whatever that specific thing may be, it's okay to let it go. I know it can be very difficult sometimes, but it is okay to let those things go in order to make space for new things, right? You have to free up your time in order to do that new hobby that's interesting to you, or to make room for a new relationship that wants to come in, a new friendship, spending time with the people you love and care about. So you have to make room in our life, and therefore that something else has to die or go away in order to make space for that right now. All of our lives are very, very busy, very heavy, and have a lot going on. So we have to make space and room for where we can. And feels like for you right now that you're being actively encouraged to let some of the things go that you know you should. Okay. So hopefully that resonates with you. Let me know. And if you want something more specific, my links are down below for that, and we can dive in a little bit deeper if you so like. Okay. Vindahi, if you are still here, let me know, and then we can get to you next. Okay. Okay, good. I'm glad it resonated for you, Stacy. Okay. Vindahi, which deck would you like to use? Would you like the Oracle deck, which is this one? Or would you like the Tarot deck, which is this one? It would focus. There we go. Tarot. Okay. Oh, no, not yet. Hi, Pamela. I can get to you next if you want more than just what you need to hear right now. The links are down below for that. But I'll get to you afterwards, okay? And I'll show you what deck you can choose from, okay? But Vindahi, what do they need to know right now? I'll take a peek at that. Okay. I don't know. It wasn't positive on that. Oh, okay. We'll take that one. They are very happy to do some work tonight. So, ooh, 3 of pumpkins. Okay. There we go. So the pumpkins in this suit are the 3 of pentacles specifically. So let me double check, make sure there's nothing specific for 3 of pumpkins in this deck. I don't think so. Okay, nope, nothing specific on that one. So Vindahi, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, so I'm sorry if I'm not pronouncing that right. But for 3 of pentacles for you, or 3 of pumpkins here, right? You are working on something very diligently and very, it's a cute card, right? Very, very cute. I like the pumpkins being the pentacles. That makes me happy. So this one, the bats are the swords, the imps are the what's it called? Wands. Pumpkins are pentacles, and then ghosts are cups. But getting back to that, we are looking at something that we've been working very, very hard on for a long time. It feels like we are putting in a lot of dedication and time into a big project right now. Let me double check here. Yeah. So I can't say off the bat whether you're being recognized for your hard work is what it feels like. It's Halloween reference. Yeah, well, since it's a Halloween tarot, the pumpkin, all of them are specifically for the specific suits for the different ones, referencing ones. So, but pumpkins in this case, right, being pentacles, pumpkins are very full energy, right? We can make a lot of things with them. Pumpkin pie, they are offer a lot of abundance. So that's why they're represented as the pentacles. And going in with the Three of Pentacles for you specifically, it's recognizing the hard work you've been putting in on whatever this project may be, or depending on what stage you are in life, maybe it's like a job, or it's like getting a promotion, doing schoolwork, something like that. You've been putting in a lot of effort and a lot of time right now. And the universe is wanting you to recognize that, wanting you to be like, hey, take a second, step back and see how much work you've been putting in here, right? So this, with our card here, our Three of Pentacles person, Three of Pumpkins, zoom back in, please. And even our little black cat there. The black cat's all present. Come on, I'd like you to focus. There we go. Is present throughout the entire deck. And they are being like, hey, that's really cool. Like what you did there. You've put in a lot of time and work into that. Whatever hobby it is, maybe like an art piece or writing a book or some big project, right? So taking a step back, maybe even getting an outside perspective and seeing like, hey, you've been doing a lot right now. You've been putting in a lot of time. You've been putting in a lot of work. And it's time to just like take a step back and appreciate that and recognize that, because you have to give yourself some props here and there, right? You have to know what you're working for, why you're doing the work, and taking a step back and seeing your progress is very, very important, right? It's very difficult sometimes to see how far we've come if we're only focused on how forward, one step at a time, right? You need to like look back on occasion and see how far you've come, right? And knowing that, hey, I put in this work, I've done this time. It doesn't feel like I've come very far. It doesn't feel like I've done a lot. But if you look back and see, you're like, oh, wow, that's a lot. And if you are actively doing the work for whatever this project is or spending the time on this thing, you're much farther along than most people would be. Some people don't even start, right? So giving yourself your props, giving yourself your kudos, your recognition for how much time and work you put in already, okay? Okay, that makes sense. Too invested in my love life. But it depends on how you're working with that, right? It depends on how you're doing that. If you're working on your love life in terms of working on yourself and knowing yourself very well and knowing what's going on with yourself, who you are, what you need, what you don't want in a relationship, that's important work there too. So again, the project can be very, very different things, very many things. It could just be a self project, right? Working on yourself, working on your self-care, your self-love. Self-love is always tied in very, very heavily with this energy as well. So I don't know if that resonated very, very much with you. Hopefully you got some insight out of that though. It's more about what you need to hear. Clarity is important for sure, right? Okay, I'm glad it resonated. Glad it made sense. Okie dokie here. Thank you as well. If you want anything more specific or want to dive in further, there's some links down below. But otherwise, I'm glad it resonated with you, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Feel free to subscribe to the channel. There's a lot more stuff coming here. Pamela, if you are still here, I am ready for you. It looks like you wanted the tarot. Okay. Pamela is ready. I am ready. Okay. Pamela. Okay, what does Pamela need to know right now? What does Pamela need to know right now? Okay. Been very good jumping. Cards been jumping out lately. Okay. Oh, we have the Hierophant in the reverse. Okay. So a Hierophant is our mummy. See if we can focus in, please. Would love to focus in. Oh, yep, there we go. There we go. So this is the Hierophant card, and it came out for you in the reverse. So let's see if there's anything specific for the Hierophant in this deck. Okay, that makes sense. So for you, Pamela, what it feels like for the mummy here, our Hierophant card in the reverse, it feels like we've been bound by, okay. So the Hierophant talks about the structure, the rigidity of like our society around us, right? It's our schooling, it's our like the higher education, it's the government, it's our religious like institutions, those kinds of things, right? The things that are very structured, very rigid, that teach us a lot of things for sure. But what it comes to for the Hierophant in reverse, right, and especially our mummy, is it feels like you are breaking out of some of the boundaries of something right now, right? You're unraveling something that you haven't questioned maybe for a really long time, something that's just been like an inherent, a given in your situation or in your life, maybe. Um, I don't, it's not necessarily something that maybe applies directly to you, but just for an example, right? It's like maybe you are, um, I don't know, how do I want to say this? It could be something like religion or politics, right? And you were so heavy into this one specific mindset for a really, really long time. And now maybe you're questioning it. Again, it doesn't have to specifically apply to that or that specific situation, but something along these lines, right? Something that has been an inherent, a given in your life for a really, really long time, whatever that may be, but something more in terms of like structure and authority. It could even be how you structured your mind and how you move about through your life, right? These very rigid routines maybe that you had. And now you're at a point in your life where you're starting to unwind some of those, take it apart, really dissect it, and look at what's underneath all these bindings, right? With our mummy card. And well, that can be very scary if we're talking about like a mummy specifically and unwrapping the bindings around a mummy. We're still dealing with a mummy at the end of the day. But we also get a lot more insight into how that person lived. Finding you. Yep, that makes sense. Finding yourself. Knowing where that person came from, who they were, how they lived, and it's only by really understanding ourselves that we can make new deliberate decisions in the future, right? That we can make deliberate change and take deliberate action as we go forward. With the mummy here, let's see. Hold on. Hi, so sorry, roommate coming in there for a second. Anyway, back to you. So get back into the energy here. Figuring out who we are and who we are amongst all these rigid places in society, right? So I can even take it to myself a little bit here, right? Where it's like the expectations of where a woman like me in her 30s should be at this time in her life, right? These rigid societal expectations and unwinding that and finding myself through all of that, who I actually am, what I actually want, what actually makes sense for myself. So taking off all these bindings, the bindings of the mummy here that have been wrapped around me for a long time, that is just what society expects of me, and being able to move forward and understand, hey, no, this is what I actually want to do. This is who I want to be. This is the path I want to go down, right? this is the place I want to move to. So hopefully that makes sense. Hopefully that resonates. It can be a very scary time in your life. It can be a very daunting process, as well as you see how far the thread goes down, potentially how deep these bindings go, how integrated they are with parts of your life. But it's a very rewarding process at the same time. Okay. So keep that in mind. But Pamela, hopefully that resonated with you. Hopefully that made sense. Okay, good. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear that, Pamela. So yeah, keep up with the process. I think you'll find it very, very rewarding in the long run. But it is a very long or can be a very, very long process as well. Okay. Because you just, speaking from experience, you just keep finding new threads to pull, new things to unwind, new things to unbind. But you get to the core and the true part of who you really are. Okay. So you are very welcome. Glad that resonated with you. Feel free to like the video, or if you want something more specific, those are in the links down below. I am going to be offering personal readings in the long run. I just got to get it built out in Ko-Fi. So we got somebody else in the chat. Chill92, hello to you as well. Hopefully I pronounced that right. Okay. Put that back in there. For anybody that's in the chat still, I am offering what you need to know readings for free. If you want something specific, those are in the links down below. Let's see here. Hello, hello to anyone who might be here. Oh, I've been live for an hour and 2 minutes already. Nice. Okay. Be right back. Three people. Hello to anybody who's might be here. Probably only be live for like another 10 minutes or so. Working on research on the Six of Swords right now. I'm giving readings to anybody who decides to pop in. For anybody who's here and wants a reading, if you want something specific, a specific question answered, those are in the links down below there. Otherwise, I'm just doing a free what you need to know right now. It's a quick 1-card pool with either the Halloween Tarot or the Halloween Oracle. Up to you on that one, okay? So in this case, we are talking still about the Six of Swords. Let's see, transition, change, rite of passage, releasing baggage. Did I put change? That feels like a big one. But choice. Choice and change are a little different. Change. Let's see, maybe add 1 or 2 more words here. Personal transition, resistance to change, unfinished business. Okay. While the water on the right of the boat is turbulent, the sea ahead is tranquil. Ah, that's interesting. Okay. Tumultuous situation, but bound for more peace. Okay. So for anybody who might be listening or watching, I'm doing research on the Six of Swords right now for my next video. So I figured I'd double up and just go live for anybody who maybe wants reading while I'm doing my research and working on my next video here. So we're getting back in the groove here. Okay, transition. Change may be your own doing or forced upon you. Six of Swords. Invite you let go of whatever is holding you back. Okay, this is all similar. I feel pretty good about all this. Anything else? Anything else? Emotional and mental baggage. Do I have that written down? I feel like baggage is a good word. Emotional and mental baggage. I feel like I wrote baggage somewhere in there. I mean, I wrote it up here for the boat section, the symbology of the Six of Swords. So the symbology in the original Six of Swords, oh cool, I'm by myself again, talks about there's a boat over water with some passengers in it. And then we got that boat captain, we got the swords. Hello, hello. I'm doing good. How are you tonight? Or this morning, wherever you may be in the world. Today, tomorrow, who knows? Charlie. Charlie. I could see being, yeah. Right now, I'm doing research on the Six of Swords, but giving anybody who pops in if they want a reading, one about what they need to know right now, using either the Halloween Oracle or the Halloween Tarot, one of those two. So if you'd like a reading, just let me know. If you want something specific, though, a specific question answered, those are in the links. Accessing that is in the links down below, okay? Shaylee. Shaylee. That's why I always like asking, because I know off the bat the way it looks, my name does not look like how I pronounce it, maybe. So, okay. Yeah, sure thing, Shaylee. We've got the Halloween Tarot. This is what this one looks like. And then we've got the Halloween Oracle. So you can pick between one of those two, and we'll see what you need to know right now, okay? Oracle. That's been the favorite so far tonight. Okay. Okay. Shaylee. For Shaylee, what does Shaylee need to know right now? does Shaylee need to know right now? Oh, ooh, okay. Fill down here. So we have the underworld, where all things pause and begin again. So, of course, with our Halloween oracle, hold on. Sorry, we're getting rid of this person here. Okay, Shaylee, hopefully you're still here. Anyway, so the underworld. We've got our pomegranate here. We've got a nice little skull, and it says, where all things pause and begin again. So, of course, with the Halloween oracle, we are dealing with the energy of death and rebirth and working through those things. What's up with this person here? I know, right? Is it all the same one? That's so weird. I can't do it on here. Okay. Anyway, just block them on your side. I'll have to go back and block them later. But okay. Sorry, Shaylee. I'll get to you in a second here, okay? Glad they're not bothering you. I'm reading all the comments secondarily on my different account, but it's not helping for me blocking them right now. I just realized. So. Mute. Okay. Let's see. Cool. Let's just do that. There we go. Okay. And then remove. I haven't had to deal with this before. Okay. Almost done. Okay. There we go. Okay, there we go. So, the underworld. This is not quite the last card in the deck. It's kind of far back, though. So, what I like for the Halloween oracle here is it's got little poems for everything. And your poem says, another realm, shadow filled, travel from death's bed, where we stop and transform within the realm of the dead. So it says the idea of an underworld, a whole mirrors. Come back to that here. And then, should the underworld card be present in your reading, you're being asked to consider what exactly you have to do to transform your life into something you find easier or more authentic to you. This may involve changing course. It may involve trials and tests. Keep moving. Whilst things may fall away and your life may appear bare for a time, this is temporary. Space is being made into which you can create the new. So definitely feels like for you, Shaylee, that I had this for an earlier person as well. This is kind of just the theme it feels right now. We are being asked to make room for new things. We're being asked to let die away what doesn't serve us anymore, what we need to make space for, right? Maybe it's a hobby that we don't enjoy anymore. Maybe it's a friend group, some type of specific situation. We need to just be like, okay, I need to be done with that. I need to let that go now. That doesn't serve me anymore. That doesn't help me grow. That doesn't help make things better for myself. So we need to let these things go and make that space, clear out this space in order for new things to come in, right? It's clearing the ground of the old crops. So that way we can add new soil, mulch it, and then plant the new seeds in, right? So that they can grow in spring once that new opportunity and new energy comes around, right? We don't have the room to even plant new things if we don't give ourselves the space in the room, right? So it may take time for this new harvest to come in, right? These new pomegranates in this case might take time for those to come in. Again, that pause, that little bit of time that like for things look bare for a little bit, but at least we're starting at this point, right? At least we're moving forward. At least we are making progress. So what it feels like for you and whatever the situation may be. We're trying to find a new path forward, right? We're trying to find a new way, but we only do that by clearing the space around us, right? We have to clear the clutter out. We have to clear everything that's kind of blocking us. And then we can actually we can see a clear path at that point. Hopefully this makes sense. Hopefully this resonates. Sorry, I got distracted here with our annoying little friend, but that's what it feels like, right? I've been dealing a lot personally, and then through this reading that's been coming up for a lot of people, right? Is this time to make new space for new things to come in, right? What we've come in, if you're in the Northern Hemisphere, we're coming out of summer now here pretty quickly, time of harvest, of fullness, of a lot of growth, a lot of heat. And we're going into that time of harvest where we need to take everything we've sown, reap everything we've sown and move forward with it. And then we need to clear the way for those new things to grow, right? Fall time is also time to prep for winter and prep for the spring. So where all things pause and begin again. I think it feels like you are, Shaylee, in this pause point right now, and you're seeing what needs to come out, right? I want summer to end. I am a fall girly all the way, but I do enjoy summer for what it is. But in terms of energy, right, we're coming into that like in between time. We're coming into that transitionary time right now. So taking that opportunity to be like, okay, I've spent this time, I've got everything that I want out of the situation now, and now it's time to cut off the rest and figure out what we need to plant, what we need to cultivate, clear out, and make room for new things to come about in spring. Okay, so glad that resonated. Glad that is making sense for you. Sorry about the distractions. Glad I wasn't distracting you too bad. I needed to remember I wasn't logged in on my other account because for whatever reason, the comments are not popping up on my screen over here. So I have them on my phone, but that is through the different YouTube account. So I wasn't actually being able to block them on my stream specifically. So, but glad that was beneficial for you. If you want anything else specific, thank you. Feel free to look down in the box down below. I will eventually have personal readings as well, but I have lots of great things on the channel. So thank you for stopping by. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your night. Thanks for hanging out for a little bit. Let's get rid of all of these now. Thank you, Shaylee. Oh, someone is taking the shower. Well, you know what? I should do that. That makes so much sense. Let's do that. Cool. Let's do that. Oh. Let's do this. Hello to anyone who may be there. I'm just cleaning up the chat here real quick. I was not paying attention earlier. Or I didn't realize the account I was trying to clear off was my other account that I'm using to read chat here because it's not popping up on my side here. So, but we're just clearing up the chat here. Move. There we go. Okay. Cool. Okay. For whoever's watching though, if you don't want a reading, I'm just doing research on the Six of Swords right now. So it's very hot in my room. Whoa, whoa. Move, move. Sheesh. Hello to anyone who might be here. Just cleaning up my chat from earlier from a spammer. But I'm doing research on the Six of Swords right now and giving anybody a reading who might want one that's coming in. We're just doing a quick what you need to know right now. If you want something specific, those are down in the links down below. Okay, let's clean this up. Good things to know for next time, though. Good things to know for next time. Move. Okay. La da 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 dum. Da 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 dum. Okay. I should be good now. Okay, cool. Get rid of that. I made myself good to go. Okay. Okay. Cool. I think I can see that because I'm me, though. Okay. Cool. How random. Good lesson, though. Good thing to learn. La 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 la. How many people did I read for today? Probably like 8 people. Probably call it good in another minute or two here. And I want to make more live stream thumbnails. And then we'll finish this and then we'll record. Okay. Hour and a half sounds like a good, nice number. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Hopefully this will be better next time. It's weird that it's doing that. But okay. That is all for tonight for anybody who may be watching this in the future. Thank you so much for joining me. Links will stay down in the description below if you would still like a reading from me. I'll have some commission/personal readings up hopefully shortly in the next day or two from the day that this is posted, which is September 9th. So have a good night, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.